When I started out, all of them were giving the answer of 1 out of 20, or between 1 out of 15 to 1 out of 20. These days, every single team of every single club says 1 out of 4, which just shows how much that awareness has been raised throughout that period of Read the Play.
With the prevalence of eating disorders today, particularly in netball clubs, but also in football clubs, there's never been a more important time for a program like Read the Play to be accessible for sporting clubs. So the really fun interactive games part of Read the Play helps young people develop that language around mental health, and then they're able to know the pathways to get help. And it's outside their school environment, so kids just absolutely love it.
Well, I guess Read the Play has essentially enabled sporting clubs to become a place where young people can go to for mental health support, really. It's really changed the culture of sporting clubs, I think. I think historically people kind of tended to keep their mental illness to themselves, thought it was a sign of weakness to put your hand up and say, I need help. And so sporting clubs were really a place where people kept it quiet, didn't want to say they were experiencing issues with their mental health. But this Read the Play has really changed the culture of sporting clubs.
When I started with Read the Play 9 years ago, the challenge then was to build trust within the clubs. Whereas now, we're presenting more and more sessions than ever. Clubs are chasing us.
Just making young people aware that mental illness is quite common, I think, is the most powerful part of Read the Play. I was doing a Read the Play session at one of the ballerine clubs. I won't say which one, but there was a young guy there who was really kind of hiding in the shadows and trying to not bring any attention to himself and head down, and he started to lighten up a little bit throughout it. And then one of the mothers came in about halfway and sat right up the front and really was interested in what we were doing. And then I noticed that when we'd finished up, that boy, that was his mum, and he went over and he gave his mum a hug and they had a little bit of a chat and it looked like a little bit of a tear. That mother came over to me and she said, I just really want to thank you for what you've done. And I said, yeah, no worries. What did I do actually? She said, well, I've been having a lot of trouble. She was a single mum. I've been having a lot of trouble with my son. He says that why do I have to have a mum with a mental illness when no one else at the school does? And she told me that when we finished the Read the Play session, he came over to her and really excited and said, Mum, 1 in 4 people have a mental illness. So that means other kids at the school's parents also have mental illness. And they had a little moment together, and that was really empowering.
There really is just no other program like Read the Play. So now it's vital that Read the Play receives the support to continue the momentum that's been built on over the last 11 years to reach more and more young people.